Hello everyone, how's it going, and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In this video we're going to be checking out, probably in my opinion, one of the best carry junglers to play right now in Wild Rift. We're going to be talking about Yone. I've been playing Yone a lot on the stream and a lot in ranked games recently, and his carry potential is absolutely insane. He does so much damage, he has so much mobility, he has so much outplay potential. His early game is fairly weak. You need to farm up a little bit and get at least 2 or 3 items. But once you get to that point, Yone can become completely unstoppable. His ganks are really good as well. When you're stacking up your first ability, you can use your third ability to basically gank for free, get the knock up, try and land your ultimate straight afterwards. Honestly, this champion is absolutely insane. I'm going to talk you all through the build that I go with Yone, and then later on I've got the gameplay. If you do want to skip the gameplay, timestamps are in the description. Right, let's talk about Yone. I think in the jungle, I think it's always best to go for Solari Charge Blade as your first item. Most of the time when you play lane Yone, you go for Blade Rune King just because it has a lot better 1v1 potential. In the lane phase, you have the physical vamp for the laning phase as well. But I think in the jungle, you don't really need that. You can just go for raw amount of damage straight away. Solari Charge Blade will help you clear the jungle so much quicker because we have the crit rate, which obviously gets doubled with Yone. We have a lot of attack speed, which reduces the cooldown of our first ability. And then we also have ability haste. So sunburst passive as well means every single time we're gathering radiance, where we can deal bonus magic damage on here, which actually works with our first ability. And this bonus damage can also critically strike. So getting crit items with Yone is super important. And like I said, this is probably one of the best items for Yone. It has so many different benefits for Yone, you know, passive, the stats as well. It's just a no-brainer really for Yone. As I said, Blade Rune King is still a pretty good second item. I still really enjoy Yone as the second Blade Rune King for Yone as the second item because we get a lot of attack speed, which reduces the cooldown of our first ability. The Rune Strike passive means we get to deal extra damage to champions that have a lot of current health. And the Drain passive means that we can easily just get a little bit of extra move speed and deal extra bonus damage. With this build, it's all about crit. It's all about dealing extra damage. It's all about trying to get an extra bit of movement speed as well. And the good thing about this is that it balances Yone's damage a lot. Obviously, Yone most of the time does deal AD damage. But building items like Blade Rune King and Solari Charge Blade, that dealing the magic damage means that Yone kind of deals magic damage at the same time. You deal a pretty good mixture of AD and AP damage because of the magic damage we got from Solari Charge Blade and Blade Rune King. So again, really strong item. For the boots, you can go for any of the defensive boots, or you can go for Gluttonous Grease to get the Omni Vamp to get the little bit of healing, which works quite well with Yone. And then you go for Stasis just in case you go a little bit too deep. Then after your first 2 core items, I really like Navori Quick Blades on Yone. This got used a lot in the Wild Rift League Asia in the pro scene, and I tried it out, and honestly, Navori Quick Blades Yone is absolutely insane. It means your second ability comes up more often. It means your third ability can also come up more often, and when you're stacking up your first ability and when you're critting every single time you're using your first ability, that means you're going to reduce your non-ultimate ability cooldowns by 20% of their remaining cooldown. So it's so nice for Yone to be able to just jump into team fights, jump out, stack up your first ability, and by the time you stack up your first ability, your third ability is going to be up and available again. The item's still really good as well. Gives a lot of attack damage, crit rate, and ability haste, which is all really nice. Now with Yone, as I mentioned, it basically doubles the crit chance of any crit item that you build. So Solari Charge Blade basically gives you 50% crit, and then the Navori Quick Blades will give you 100%. Now you're probably thinking, why do I also have Bloodthirster, which also gives us 25% crit chance? If you don't know, with champions like Yone, Yasuo, and Tryndamere, I think they're the 3 champions, they changed the thing in Wild Rift recently, where if you build more crit on them champions, that actually gets converted into more damage. So basically, the extra crit rate from Bloodthirster is going to be converted into more damage. Now, Bloodthirster is still really good item because we get a lot of physical vamp. With Yone, he is very squishy, but if you can get a lot of healing with the physical vamp from Bloodthirster, also from Blade Rune King, and also Gluttonous Grease, this will help you sustain a lot during team fights and help you still deal a lot of damage. Also, it gives you the Bloodstorm passive, which gives you that overheal shield. So when you're stacking up your first ability, whether that be on minions or whether that be on jungle camps, you get an overhealed shield that you can use to jump in and just protect yourself that little bit better. And then your final item, you can go for an item like Guardian Angel, which just protects you a little bit, kind of as your defensive item. Now, there's a few more items here. Divine Sunderer is surprisingly very, very good for Yone. It kind of depends on the enemy team comp. If the enemy team has a super tanky team comp, then Divine Sunderer is really good. Also, it gives you more healing. It gives you more maximum health. It gives you more ability haste. So again, it's another item that's more to do with a sustainer bruiser build. Normally, I switch this out for Bloodthirster instead. So you could go for that. Or you can even switch out for Guardian Angel. So you can build Bloodthirster as the final item and build Divine Sunderer after Navori Quickblade. So we're just going for like a sustain bruiser sort of Yone build. And then you also have Mortal Reminder here, which Mortal Reminder is normally always good, even though the armor penetration is not going to help us too much because we deal a mixture of AD and AP damage, but just allowing you to proc Grievous Wounds, allowing you to apply Grievous Wounds is really, really nice for Yone, because when he's jumping into the backline, if the enemy champion does have any sort of healing or anything like that, or if they have a Bloodthirster themselves, then it can be quite difficult for Yone to take them down. So Grievous Wounds can also be very helpful. For the runes, lethal tempo, stacking up to get the extra attack speed. As I mentioned already, attack speed means that our first ability is going to be on a lower cooldown. Good thing about lethal tempo as well is that it can exceed our attack speed cap. So we're just going to keep attacking, using our abilities, using our shield with our second ability, and it will just make Yone insanely strong. So really, really good rune for Yone that I think will allow him to get a lot of carry potential. Again, more to do with healing. The Hunter Vampirism rune gives us healing in the early game, which helps us a little bit with jungle clearing, which to be honest you don't really need. But the big thing is that when you're a jungler, you're most of the time going to get a lot of unique takedowns, whether you're ganking or whether you're in team fights. So you're going to get more AD and more physical vamp throughout the game. Bone plating blocks you a lot against any combo damage and blocks just damage in general. And then we have Nimbus Cloak as well to give us that little bit of extra movement speed when we're using our summon spells, which is obviously going to be flash because we're playing Yone jungle and smites. So that is everything for the build for Yone. Again, the gameplay is absolutely insane. Like Yone jungle, I think for me is probably one of my favorite junglers to play right now in Wild Rift. He's so much fun. He has so much playmaking potential, and he's just so cool to play. You'll see in the gameplay as well how much fun I play with Yone. So as always, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you in the next Wild Rift video. Peace. All right, come on then, let's do this.
Many mistake me for the nightmares I slay. Let them.
It's looking like a Divine Sunderer game.
I will end their depredations.
No joke, this actually looks like a Divine Sunderer game. You have so many tanks.
Humans lie. Swords speak truth. Relent. Some days I forget what lies behind this mask. Such a burdened soul. The road to ruin, I've walked it once before. Your doubt betrays you. No fate, nor destiny. Tomorrow. Demons take many forms. I hunt them all the same. Asakana lurk everywhere. I will.
Nice.
If only
Don't know why he didn't ult me away there, because he would have lived.
Such a burdened soul.
If the set just ulties me away there, then he's in a lot better spot. I don't know why he did it the other way around though. He like ulted me towards my clone, so then I was able to just jump back and do a lot of damage. Oh, nice. Why is there a Scion mid, by the way? Scion mid is such a weird one. I could have done better against the Wukong there. Maybe I could have E'd and then ultied. No, that's not good. He just stole my reds. He didn't steal my red. My red's not up. What am I talking about? Really? He survived because he still has flash?
Some days I forget what lies behind this mask.
Maybe he's here somewhere?
Nowhere to hide. The road to ruin.
There we go. That'll do. Nice.
No fate, nor destiny. Only
Nice. That's really, really good. Maybe I can get red buff before...
humans lie.
The red buff go back and then go towards Drake. I have Solari Charge Blade already.
Demons take many forms.
I get another recurve bow for more attack speeds. Go towards Blade to the Rune King. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? Oh, wait. I meant to ping. I thought we were on the opposite side of the map.
Take many forms.
Why is there three pink wards at this Drake? I mean, I put mine down by accident, but I have no idea what the other two are. They got top lane tower because Olaf came, which is kind of annoying.
Fate, nor destiny. Only.
Maybe we can go to this. We can stop them for sure. I have ulti soon. Nice.
Turret lost.
Nowhere to hide. Demons take me.
Oh shit, I lived. How the fuck did I live through that? I actually have no idea how I just lived through that. I guess my W shield saved me? Ah, he survives. He survives because he has ulti. That's unlucky. Full AD team again. Why is this guy doing my blue buff for? I missed everything. Bro, I missed everything. What the fuck? My god. It was too fucking fast. I could have just eaten in front of him and just blocked him. I didn't. Well.
The road to ruin. I've walked it once before.
The hell? I thought they would go and clear that ward. Oh. I guess that also works. It's definitely not my best game of Yone, but it really shows the potential of Yone. Definitely not my best shown of Yone, but still pretty decent. Pretty decent. I mean, yeah, Sion run the whole way around. I think he kind of gave up. Is my mid Ryu? No, I don't think so.
Humans lie. Speak. Once before. Nowhere to hide.
Fucking love Yone. How disgusting is it that you can do that, by the way? I can just jump over the wall like that and I can just kill Vayne for free and then just go back. Like, how disgusting is this champ? This champ is so fucking disgusting. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. I've returned back. I think this is definitely a Divine Sundering game. I actually think I go Divine Sundering next. Because they have so many tanks.
depredations.
I'm so fucking bad at this game. Bro, I'm so bad at this game, man.
Demons take many forms. I hunt them all the same. Cross the veil.
Like, some of these fights, I'm playing so badly and still getting away with it, and I have no idea how.
Nowhere to hide. Some days I forget what lies behind this mask.
Do you remember? Nah, I should have gone back and then stasis. My bad. No, I got a death. Oh, man, I nearly went flawless this game. I actually nearly went flawless this game if I actually wouldn't have entered. That's so sad. I'm so sad.
Top turret is under attack.
Yo, what's up, Noisy? Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? What's up? 22 months in a row? Holy moly. But yeah, I'm playing Yone.
Demons take many forms.
Burdened
Soul. Speak truth. Cross the veil.
Bro, can I stop using Q and then second ability? Oh my god. If I use my Q... Oh shit. If I use my Q and then second ability and miss my second ability again, I think I'm actually going to cry. I keep saying to myself I need to stop using that combo because it doesn't work. And I keep doing it. Is Vayne on a killing spree or something? Why not get shut down?
I hunt them all.
Ally slain. Enemy slain. Slain an enemy.
Holy shit, my damages. But what is my champion? Like, can my champion please get a nerf? Like, how am I allowed to just do that? Holy moly, GG's. What a game. Whew. What a game. OG boys still around, you know it. I can actually win this game now and get to master. That would be great.